Hey everybody, we're going to play a 10-minute rapid game against a player of similar skill, and we're going to see how it goes. It's an interesting choice. I'm not a big fan of that kind of play in the opening. And we'll just continue development. I'm already playing a line that I'm not super familiar with d4 openings, but this is how you learn and grow in this game. I like the opportunity to capture towards the center. Now that is interesting. So pretty much right off the bat, we're in a situation where we're just trading down. My bishop doesn't really have anywhere to go, so we'll trade down. I'm giving black a nice pawn structure here, but my pawn structure is not bad. I'll get some activity with my bishop here. We'll trade down, and we're basically just going to go into an endgame almost right off the bat. But f4, I'm going to open up some stuff for my queen. We'll see if we can't, because he chose the castle, we'll see if we can't mount some attack on the king's side. But I'm not going to give up a pawn. I've got a nice pawn majority on the queen side that, frankly, I'd like to keep. Okay, queen on d3 is interesting. Clearly going after the e3 pawn, but doesn't offer any support to a potential rook c1 rook lift. In fact, a rook lift to c2, it's my a2 pawn is still defended. So this gives me an opportunity to push rook to f3, which I might do here. Will defend this pawn, give me an opportunity for a discovery on the queen at a later stage. And I might have ideas of shifting rook g3 and threatening mate. Not that I'll get through on that kind of attack, of course. g6 is an easy defense against that, but having a queen and a rook active so let's will he push? Will he go for queen c1 here? I mean, he's got tempo on my a1 rook, but and he's defending g7, but he didn't really need to defend g7. It's not a lot gained there, but alright, we'll shift rook f1, double up. f5 is coming. He's going to end up with a passed pawn over here, but I'm going to make him work for it. Now the question is, do I take with queen or do I take with rook? I'm going to take with queen. That's going to give me more fun options. For one, if he does take on a2, queen takes on d5, defends the b3 pawn. Interesting. I'm going to threaten mate right away. Okay, so he takes, I take, still threatening mate. He can lay on checks, but there's just nothing there for him. It's only going to help my king get more active, which at this point is a good thing for me. So I'm happy to indulge this. And that's not paying attention to the whole board. Well, that's what happens sometimes. But it was a fun game. I hope you enjoyed it. This was ELO 1500 Average Chess.